I think it starts in high school, where we had a very strong coach, Nate Ross, who was renowned throughout the state, and he instilled in us a sense of sportsmanship, teamwork, and discipline. And I think that was the important thing that carried me through college, where I played sports, and on into life.
From a rocking Alumni Stadium in Cohasset, Weymouth Channel presents high school soccer action. It is the Eastern Mass Division I final. Wildcats of Weymouth High take on St. John's Prep of Danvers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Duchamp. Call your play-by-play. It seems every year that we get to this point with the Wildcats. St. John's Prep seems to be the opponent. 3 times they have met in the 90s. Twice St. John's Prep has won, and 1 time the Wildcats won, and that was last year in a very tough 2-1 decision over St. John's Prep. Wildcats will be the visitors as far as this one goes, traveling maroon and gold for Coach Steve Sharp's team. St. John's Prep, the Eagles, home white, as they won the North Sectional and did it decisively, pounding Cambridge 7-1. Wildcats, well, they have their work cut out for them as they try to make the first push of this match towards Nick Todd in goal for St. John's. Wildcats a year ago, they did it in the final 23 minutes in pulling that match out as they defeated St. John's 2-1. Chris Beston provided the offense for the Wildcats in the victory. Tommy Aiello got a goal in the South Sectional Championship game to Nathan Farrar, but he is broken up. St. John's can come at you with many, many different people. And Jared Mancinelli, who is their leading scorer, trying to put the first shot of the game on net as it is put in front. Loose and cleared away. Wildcat defense, Ricky Fournier does the job. Nathan Farrar battling and cleared away by Billy Muse. The Prep beating the Wildcats twice in 93 and 94. It was 1-0 the first time. It was 3-0 the second time, the Prep. And then the Wildcats 2-1 winners, as I mentioned, last year. Prep considered to be much more skillful than a year ago. The Wildcats, well, they have seen them during the year. They have progressed, gotten better skill-wise, shown some very, very tough ability out in the field. As Nick Todd is the St. John's goaltender.
Goal kick,
This place is hopping. As soon as they announced the starting lineups, had the national anthem sung, this place just exploded. Coach Steve Schaff talking just casually prior to the game, and he just comment that he knows that this is going to be a much better Prep team. They do not lose many bodies from a year ago. A 2-1 Weymouth victory. The Wildcats had to replace 9 bodies in the lineup as Nathan Farrar slips on the throw-in. No shots yet. A little low for 3 minutes played here at Cohasset's Alumni Field. Originally it was going to be played at Braintree, but due to a concert that was taking place at Braintree High, a lack of parking, they shifted here to Cohasset High School for this Eastern Mass final. Winner gets the trip to Worcester Polytech for the state finals. Prep in their victory over Cambridge came out smoking right away, did the damage early, and just ran through Cambridge. I mean, if you win a sectional 7-1, you've really done some damage. As Greg Gould was waiting for his first shot. For the Prep fans across way. Greg Cole has had an outstanding tournament in the 4 games, as he has only been hit for just 2 goals in those 4 games. First game against Falmouth, and in the last game of the tournament, Marshfield put one in. And the Marshfield goal is more or less a breakdown by the Wildcat defense. That really hurt. John Palmar with the grab, and
St. John's.
free Skip Mortimer with the call. And Skip Mortimer, quite a story. He had the surgery for the heart with the balloon put in. And Skip Mortimer, in about 3 weeks' time, back out in officiating. Chipped in, and wide of Greg Houle.
Goal kick.
I got a tape for you, man. It's blank. It's in my car.
There's the Wildcats. And St. John's.
Push on Weymouth. Free kick,
Yes.
St. John's.
Wildcats with the push. Jared Mancinelli. Prep's leading scorer, chipping one in towards Houle. Comes out, it becomes loose, and Nathan Farrar there to clear it away. But Mancinelli right there on the clear. Mancinelli goes far wing side, and the shot. Greg Houle gets his first official save. Wildcats, the ball in the St. John's end to begin with, but they get a shot on. Now they look for their first shot, and it's Tim Karolexis. Paul Chase. Ricky Falco tried to tip it through, clear it away. It's Ron Durham. He's knocked up with Johnny Stanford. Stanford does a good job. Ricky Falco, shot blocked. Durham came over along with the Burlcho, and the two were able to block it. And the corner kick coming up for John Pomar. Stanford heads it in, and Nick Todd able to grab it. It's the low kick, and John Stanford got himself free. Well, John was quiet, and John Dam of Marshfield did a very good job against him. Stanford capable just freeing himself. He just worked so hard to get himself free. Still even had a couple of shots in that Marshfield victory. Adam Scott throw in. At midfield, Justin Smith. Prep has tried to use the far wing side and have not been as successful as they would like. Stanford. John waits, tries to put it to the middle. Mancinelli right there. Chase intercepts the pass out. And Durham knocks it away as Palmar with the throw in. And he will not make the throw in. It will be Tim Karolexis. Wind blowing towards the press box side as Nick Todd grabs the throw. And Nick Todd with the punt out, not a deep kick. Scott tried to keep it free, knocked it out of bounds. Bounce comes loose, and Fournier right there, chip ahead, right to Greg Houle, and has become something of a habit here in the tournament. Ooh! From the Weymouth High fans is John Stanford on the drop-off to Tommy Aiello. Mancinelli came back into the play, knocked it away. Falco trying to put the pressure on. There's going to be a
Goal kick, St. John's.
According to Steve Shaw, putting the pressure on the St. John's defense. Eastern Mass final here at Cohasset High School. Wildcats, St. John's Prep. And the Prep will have the throw in. Barrar knocks it down. Carol Alexis knocks it. And a push on Billy Muse. A year ago, and Prep got the game's first goal. Sean Toomey scored in the first half. I was going to do something very, very catchy, and can't do it, because we will have partial corner to our right block, but I was going to do something catchy, like show you, get our cut to Chris Beston, who scored the 2 Wildcat goals. And Chris here in the crowd tonight. Chris just took over in that game as Stanford able to push it ahead. Mancinelli drops it off. And crossfield, and not a good pass that Aiello walked in and knocked away. That pass was just telegraphed, and Tommy Aiello gets taken down, and we'll keep heading towards the St. John's net. We're scoreless. Nearly 12 minutes played here, first half. On Weymouth Channel, Mark Duchamp with you, MIA Tournament Eastern Mass Finals, Weymouth and St. John's. Last year, the two teams met at Woburn High School. Tim Carroll Alexis hits a bomb that Nick Todd cannot grab, and cleared away by the Prep at the last moment. Carroll Alexis hit a bomb. Falco blocked. Corner kick coming up.
Corner kick.
One little corner we have, and Tim Carroll Alexis will bring you that corner kick. Tim drives it through, and just missing. Coming through with Sean Whalen. Chase trying to knock it down. Now clear it away, and towards the Wildcat end. Ricky Fournier. Fournier for Carol Alexis. And the Wildcats nearly getting the game's first goal on that restart by Tim Carol Alexis. Jojo Comprescio said an outstanding tournament for John Stanford. Stanford freed up. John able to shoot, Nick Todd able to grab it. And one of the feelings is that the Prep may be stronger in that this year. They were pretty strong a year ago. Now the Wildcats with a sudden burst as it's poked in front off the head of Liam Ryan, and Greg Gould with the stop. Boy, the action all of a sudden picking up here as pace goes, and Stanford trying to track it down. John slides it towards Whalen. Whalen broken up and knocked out of bounds by Virgilo. Carol Alexis on the throw-in. And the Prep does a good job in just surrounding their goaltender, Michael Stoller. Couldn't control, and back we go with the Prep. Fournier will knock it away. And cleared out of bounds by St. John's. A Division II Eastern Mass girls game before this one. Marblehead won 1-0 with an early goal, and just held on. Sean Whalen. Whalen, nice maneuver. Frees himself up. Whalen trying to go through. Sean tries to slide it across, and Nick Todd right there. And Todd early has come up with some big plays. He was beat on one, and his defense did a great job in making sure it remained scoreless. And the takedown will give Weymouth the free kick. Danny McDonald will wait as Paul Chase will deliver. Chase sends it through. It's deflected. Capriccio just chips it high, and Todd, that was a typical save. I tell you, Nick Todd made a heck of a stop right there. Because that little chip right there was very, very difficult by Capriccio. It was just at a high backspin to it, and it looked like it was going to land right into the net. Nick Todd played it perfectly. Carol Alexis comes back on defense and does the job, and Adam Scott smacks it downfield a little too far. There's been a history of these teams seeing each other in the tournament in a lot of different sports. Mancinelli trying to beat Scott, slows down. Capriccio helps up, but Mancinelli getting it through. Bounce through, Stoller knocks it away. Michael does the job. And Durham tries to work it ahead nicely. Sean Toomey. Toomey, as he battles Adam Scott, will keep going towards the Weymouth net on the throw-in. William Ryan on that throw-in. Mancinelli clears, shoots over the net. And just over 22 to go, first half. We're scoreless, though. Weymouth nearly got on the board a couple of times. As it comes out to midfield, Tommy Aiello. Almost being sprung through. It's Ricky Falco by Danny McDonald. Chase. And St. John's. Nick Fermano does a good job in getting it upfield. Both teams will go to the bench. Great deal. These two teams have scrimmaged each other. They know each other very well. There's Roberger. Whalen. It's up to the ball. It's Capriccio. Jojo. Upfield it goes to Ricky Falco. And tipped away. Wildcat throw in. And Tim Carol Alexis on a restart nearly nailed one. Now his throw-ins, which have been very, very strong throughout his career. Falco climbs the ladder, cannot get his head on it. Scott will just let it go out and take the throw-in. And Adam does a very nice job of it. Capriccio has his shot blocked. Jojo just work down the near sidelines as it's put back towards Carol Alexis. And the race for the loose ball, and Adam Scott watches it go out. A little bump from Leon Ryan in the process. Adam Scott for Ricky Falco. Tommy Aiello, almost free. No, he's not. Danny McDonald knocks it down. And we'll keep heading to the St. John's end. No, the Wildcats, after the start, it looked like St. John's is going to muster something. It has been Weymouth that has controlled. St. John's really hasn't had a heck of a lot to do. As that was put through by Toomey, but nobody really there. Toomey instead will chip the other way. Just tried to change fields inside the box area and unsuccessful. Falco trying to use the speed and coming upfield. Ricky broken up. Brian Kundrat, good job in just slowing the ball down. Toomey, near side he goes. Ryan, there's Adam Scott right there to knock it away. Throw in for St. John's. Looking at Liam Ryan. And it's headed, but away. Preccio does a good job. He got it out of harm's way. Carol Alexis thought he had somebody spraying up the middle, and Tim did not. Very good pace as far as this first half goes. Preccio. Jojo, upfield. Whalen broken up. McDonald trying to knock it down. Danny having a little trouble with a quick player like Robichaud, but you know, Toomey able to knock it free. Toomey and Carol Alexis battle. Falco. Falco knocked away. Chase goes after it. Aiello gets it, shoots it. It scores! And you can tell these are happy fans because Tommy Aiello just unloaded and put the Wildcats on top. 23 minutes in, and it's Tommy Aiello as he just loaded one over Nick Todd. And Paul Chase got the assist. And the Wildcats, in other three meetings with St. John's Prep, never got the first goal, and tonight they do. The defending state champs trying to make their way back out to Worcester Poly for a second time as right now. We'll head to the St. Weymouth net. Wildcats had a couple of great chances, and then bang, Tommy Aiello. There's the battle. Scott helps out Jojo Compraccio. Muse does a good job. Muse never quit on that play. And his pass from Antonelli is broken up. Compraccio knocks it upfield. Falco trying to just create and confusion as far as Matt DeFalco, and it's going to end up with an opportunity. Todd, it cleared away. St. John's Prep. Nick Fermano somehow cleared it away. And the Wildcats have the Prep on their heels right now. That lovely little breakaway they ended up with, and Nick Todd right now is just seeing Weymouth players come right at him. In front, Todd grabs it on the John Palmar corner kick. As it bounces upfield, Falco can't free it up, and now it comes back down. Stanford settles. John tried to work it through and now cleared away. Liam Ryan. You know, if you're Weymouth, you've got to love the fact. And people say, oh, stop Alexis, stop Stanford, and if the Wildcats slowed down, but no, you get people. Tommy Aiello in the last 2 games has come up with big shots. Wildcats 1, St. John's nothing. The prep really being slowed down. Wildcats have really just stepped up very nicely. Adam Scott trying to use the near sidelines. Comprescio chips it across, and well, John Pomar just couldn't catch up. Slipped and fell. Alexis free, and that's dangerous. That's what Wildcats wanted. They will get the corner kick. John Pomar, corner kick. Bunch of maroon and gold shirts. No one could get to it. Really just put it towards the net. Pomar steals, shoots, deflected, and picked up by Muse. Right now it is the Wildcats who just complete control. And you got St. John's back on their heels. Tommy Aiello from Paul Chase for the game's only goal. As we head to the 12-minute mark left in the first half. St. John's has had some substitutions they wanted to put in. Comprescio, Falco can't settle it. Toomey. Falco took it from him. And a little hold by Sean Toomey. He's Weymouth, the free kick. The second goal here for the Wildcats would be, so big as far as this first half goes. Tim Alexis. Sends it literally towards Hingham. There's the battle for the goal kick. Chris